keeping them company in a little chat.
Okay. Y'all,
here, let me go drop a titty pic in the chat. Hold on, let me go cut a clean.
We are live, y'all.
Let me go.
Intro.
We are live, y'all. We are live, y'all. This ghetto. Oh my gosh. I just can't get this to work for nothing. Hey y'all, hey. Yeah.
There we go.
Is it working? This is the ghetto, y'all. Let me just say this, okay? This is the ghetto. I am so sorry. I apologize, but my doggone StreamYard is not understanding the assignment. It's really not. Can you guys hear me? My apologies, y'all. I'm really trying to get it together. My internet has been acting a fool all week, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. When I tell you technical difficulties, it's been a make sure it's working. Can you guys hear me? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if y'all can hear me.
You're good.
Give me a thumbs up. Let me know.
Thumbs up.
Okay, y'all can hear it. What's going on, everybody? I mean, we are trying. I apologize. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Real Queens Real Talk with a Gentleman's Perspective. My computer, my internet decided that it wants to be in its feelings. And so, yeah, woosah. We are here. We gonna make it work. It is so ghetto right now. Okay, when I tell
my mama, on my
hood. This is some hood shit right now. Okay, I'm streaming actually from my phone. Not even streaming from my computer the way I want to be. There's Mizzle's beautiful face.
Hey.
Hey, y'all. Hey, you know, the way I got my camera set up right now, I'm just not even finna turn my camera on.
Yeah, don't do it. Just be good. We good.
Yeah, because when I tell you, my internet has been on some bullshit, okay? It's been on some bullshit, but we here. Hey, y'all. Hey, how's everybody's Sunday been going? What is everybody drinking on? Because I'm not turning my camera on. I'm gonna just let y'all know what I'm drinking on. I'm drinking some Jack Daniel's Black Jack Cola. What are y'all drinking on? Because Lord, I need a drink right now. Shit.
I'm drinking Pepsi.
My Caucasian Chardonnay.
Damn.
Not Caucasian Chardonnay, Lord. Okay. See, I got some Ciroc watermelon and lemonade. They separate because I don't need it, diluting my liquor.
You so silly, girl. Y'all, again, I got a few things that we're gonna go over tonight.
I guess the bitch over here is not drinking.
You let me know. I asked what everybody was drinking.
I was letting Tracy talk. I already told y'all backstage. A bitch is a little bit hungover, so a little hair of the dog.
Hey, you drinking more. You want to go and drink more.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to have you some electrolytes.
That's the best way to fix a hangover. You just keep drinking. Just get drunk again. That works beautifully.
It does work. But I had
You better Mario Brothers that shit and
I have fun.
Tracy approved.
It was a fun night.
What did you do last night? Tell them what you did.
I went to my 15-year high school reunion. I had 2 LITs while I was there and a Cosmo.
What are LITs?
No, that LIT was nothing but fucking tequila though. And then we went to this new club called the Hub. And I'm pretty sure it was a gay bar, but it was awesome. I'm having my birthday party there.
He said you better stop telling that lie.
He said it just happened to be more gay people in the
There was more. Okay, no. There was more than 5 gay people. There was a whole couple swapping major spit behind you and Brandon.
I know that.
Okay. Whatever. I'm still having my birthday party there.
He got the wrong artist.
No, it's awesome. That place was awesome. They had this blue drink. I don't know what it was called, but that blue drink was fucking delicious. No, it was fun. It was super fun. But yeah, that was it.
I agree with hubby. He said it's an equal opportunity bar. Everybody can get it. I appreciate it. He said everybody gets it. There ain't no labels here. I appreciate him.
No, it was.
What is a blue motherfucker?
It was.
Yeah,
I'm calling it a blue motherfucker because I don't know what the fuck it was.
Nothing over there.
Oh yeah, no, and we didn't pay for the drinks. We didn't have
VIP pretty much anyway.
Without the VIP section.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That sounds like a good night.
it was a good fucking night.
Okay, I was gonna say to me, if anytime you wake up and you're hungover, you know, if your panties are across the room and you know why they're across the room, that's a good night to me.
Listen, if you hungover and you didn't have to pay for all the drinks,
You know,
and you went home with who you left with, baby, you win.
That's what I'm saying.
And I still woke up and cleaned my house.
You win.
boom, that part. Where is it? All right, y'all. Okay, you already know. Like I said, I'm behind the scenes. I'm trying to get them shit together because my doggone internet wants to act a bitch. That's all right. I'm from the hood. When I tell you I can nigger rig some shit and make it work, that's what I'm doing. Okay, a point blank, a period. Okay, let me see if I can put my little banner up. What's going on, Alec? Shout out to the Niners in the building. Make sure you share us out. Give us a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Let me put up the little banner, some things that we got that we are going to talk about tonight. Let me see. Is the banner up? Can y'all see the banner?
Oh, you added more stuff to it.
Okay. You know, I gotta. This is just too damn much. Okay, so first of all, R.I.P. to DJ Baby D. She's a Houston DJ. Her and Ivanka Trump, they both passed away this past week from some tragic falls. I'm just gonna say a real quick little R.I.P. to them. Orlando Brown says that Bow Wow got some good coochie, y'all. Y'all know I got to talk about that. See what that Bow Wow coochie be like. Kevin Gates did an interview on Carisha Please this past week, and when I tell you, clips of the interview has been surfacing all over the internet because Kevin Gates is a big ass freak, y'all. Okay, we're gonna talk about that. A Brazilian anesthesiologist was caught assaulting a woman while she was having a C-section. Okay, we'll talk about that. It was fucking nasty. Boston University is implementing a Plan B vending machine, and they're urging other cities to do the same, which I think is really cool. Last but not least, we're going to end it out talking about obsession. Okay, if y'all have been all glued to your internet like I am all the time, you can't help but every day Bluface and Chrisean Rock being on your timeline. We're just going to talk about that, okay? End that out with obsession, okay? Just different things, like I said, just that goes on in their relationship that's always out here on the internet. As of recently, she uses his toothbrush. She uses his toothbrush. She loves him that much. She wants to be all up in him, all up in his skin. She uses his toothbrush. So we're gonna talk about that, y'all. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got because my computer, like I said, wants to act like a whole bitch. If there's anything that I missed from off of here, my family in the background will let me know. Okay, all right, y'all cool with that?
Yep.
First and foremost, like I said, I can't really bring any. I don't want to take the chance of trying to do all this extra on my phone, of bringing up like the extra screens and stuff like I normally do. So in the meantime, I'm gonna just be talking from the background. Okay. First and foremost, condolences to a popular Houston DJ by the name of Dbaby. Real beautiful, dark-skinned chick. I was gonna play this for you guys to hear about, but hold on, y'all. She fell from a 13-story balcony, okay? She landed onto the 9th floor of a pool deck, 23 years old. Her girlfriend says that she got drunk. She was standing on some furniture and she fell. Look at Mizzle's face. Mizzle's like, that bitch didn't fall. I'm going to play this for y'all to listen to, and then we'll talk about it.
Yes, I am. Thank you. Family, friends, and the Houston community are mourning the loss of 23-year-old Darian Lewis, better known as DJ Dbaby. She was just a ball to be around. I mean, for real. Around 5 a.m. on the 4th of July, the popular DJ fell from a 13th floor balcony at Camden Downtown Apartments and onto the 9th floor pool deck. Paramedics rushed her to the hospital. She died on Wednesday, 10 days after her tragic fall.
She did a lot of things that people that's my age, 56, and
there has been speculation on social media about the circumstances surrounding her fall, some pointing fingers at her girlfriend, who was present at the time she fell. However, her girlfriend released a statement on Facebook saying she's heartbroken and had nothing to do with it. In the post, she claims DJ Dbaby had been drinking, stood on the balcony furniture, lost her balance, and fell before she could get to her.
We really don't know really what happened, you know.
Family says they aren't going to speculate or address unsubstantiated rumors.
So we're going to trust the system and we're going to let them do their job.
Houston police telling Fox 26 at this point, it appears to have been an unfortunate accident. Her family saying they want everyone to focus on the way DJ Dbaby lived and the legacy that she's leaving behind. I would just like to continue seeing, you know, some of the posts that where they enjoyed being with her and around her.
She was that life for you guys, so now it's everybody else's turn to be that life for us, so we can watch those videos and those moments that we didn't get a chance to see, so we can look at it and we can smile and we can reminisce on how great of a person that she was.
I have to go park right here.
What y'all think about that?
Can we start this conversation with allegedly, because it's an open it's a allegedly right now. Come on, because it's the investigation. So allegedly, here we go.
Yeah, allegedly the whole thing. Allegedly she got drunk. Allegedly she stood up on a piece of furniture, and allegedly she fell out. We don't know if any of that's true.
Allegedly, some of my stud friends actually knew her in real life, and we had a whole conversation on Clubhouse about it before the news came out about it. And allegedly, her partner was abusive before, and she wasn't telling her parents or her family that said partner was abusive.
Right. I was just gonna say what Liver said. You beat me to it by 3.5 seconds, homie. Why would you let a drunk person on furniture?
On a balcony, exactly.
All right. First of all, this bitch right here probably got vertigo. I'm afraid of heights. It's not in my control, and I got control issues. So if I have already lost control by getting drunk, I'm not gonna be on no fucking furniture on no 13th floor balcony. Friends are not really your friends if they gonna let you do dumb drunk stuff like that.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. And not to mention, read what the girlfriend said. How she said she ran out. Like, you gonna let your partner run out and not, you know, and they drunk. You're not gonna, you know. I don't know. It's questionable. I don't know.
Listen, as somebody who has been drunk and standing on furniture before, is it possible that she fell? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's
but
possible.
normally, if you are that 3 sheets to the wind, your friends or your girl, boy, whoever, normally kind of, keeps you away from dangerous situations because, when you drunk, you don't think too far ahead and or you feel like you halfway invincible, so ain't nothing gonna happen to you. So normally, the other person will kind of be like, oh no, let me tell you what we're not gonna let you do. That, oh, you want to be drunk and go over here. Like, so something about it just seems very, if let's say she was not pushed, right? Let's say she wasn't, let's say that is not the case. It seems very like negligent of the partner to see the drunk person on the, standing on the furniture and not try and get them off of the furniture.
My theory is that she was running from danger. That's my theory. And I think that it was a domestic violence situation and they was both intoxicated a little bit. And
I'm saying Bay 6'5" and I'm 5'3", so I've been drunk and stood on things because I was trying to curse him out in his face before. So could it have been something where that happened? Yeah, possibly. It possibly could. It possibly couldn't have. It could have been an accident. All I'm gonna say is either way, rest in peace. I hope they can find the closure that they need to figure out what happened to the sweet baby, because that's a terrible way to go out.
Another pertinent thing is her family asking for the LGBT community to show pictures and videos that they have of her because she was in the community, and they don't have that because they weren't a part of that community. So listen to their questions and share those videos with them because it wasn't going to no gay club, so they don't know what she was actually doing. You know what I'm saying? They just knew her as like a sister or auntie, a niece, whatever, so on and so forth. But if you got them videos, share them with her family, not with the enemy.
Yeah, I don't get drunk, but I know drunk people, but furniture outside of the balcony, standing up on it like that. If you know a drunk friend, you will not get outside of no rooftop, no balcony anyway. You keep your ass right inside of the four corners of this wall, and we can watch you. So all that going on the balcony what was that for? Like, where the people was at? What's her girlfriend? What's her friends at? What was like nobody just allow her to stand on the furniture on the balcony? No. When you drunk, you standing right inside this house. You ain't going no balcony. And if you want to go to the balcony, I ain't sitting here watching you either. I'm leaving at that party. You ain't gonna have me again up here being accountable, something like that. I said, no, this is crazy. So me, I just feel like it could, like you said, it could be possible. But I know most people don't, even if they're drunk, yes, they might do something, but I don't think they will go that far to be standing up on a thing like that. It's like they may slash their ass down in the chair or something, but I don't know, to the point.
Another thing, remember, she said she opened the sliding glass door. If I'm not drunk, I'm not able to open the sliding glass door.
It's like most people right when you drunk. So it's like, I don't know. She maybe she thought she was Superman in another life because I don't know what the hell she was doing. Like, yeah, I don't believe that she just acted. Like I said, like Tracy said, it could be possible. It could be possible, but I know most drunk people, based on my experience, most drunk people sit down, or stand up by the wall and just let them by the wall and staying outside. They ain't waiting on being on high mighty, going out and freaking standing on furniture something like that. I know.
Proper bed. You know how you
it's like something like that, or go to the toilet or something like that. Like I don't never see no person stepping on no freaking furniture like that. They're damn drunk. As I know of. I most of them maybe passing out on the floor, but I don't know if they get drunk. I don't know about standing on furniture. So my experience is I never seen that. So I just don't know how that ever happened. So I'm just gonna rest in peace to her. But I'm looking at that girlfriend, whoever was there in the house, because something like that don't seem right. It's something don't seem right to me, and I don't believe she just fought on her own. If that happened, I said, listen. All right, that's how I'm done.
I mean, first of all, I do believe that, yeah, she could have fallen, but not without help. That's all I'm saying. She got help.
Not without help.
Well,
see that tip? Wait, we both at the same time. Wait. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Liver of Life said, may her soul rest in peace. Not even with Tracy. She stood on the furniture to address someone, not just stand for no reason. Who knows? But this is another one that's kind of funny. You hear Ivanka Trump, Donald Trump's first
That was
wife.
a setup. Donald Trump's ex-wife got put out before she could say something. All right, that's what I'm gonna say. Look, hold on, Sir Neale. According to my daddy, I'm already on an FBI watch list, so it don't even matter. I'm gonna go ahead and talk this shit.
Let me read this real quick.
Let me mute.
So let me read this real quick. According to reports, Ivanka Trump, Donald Trump's first wife, died today. This is on the 14th at age 73. The NYPD reportedly received a call just after 12:30 p.m. saying that she had gone into cardiac arrest. Now, apparently, she died from blunt trauma to her torso from her dying, and this was 2 days after her fall when she actually died. Who found her at the bottom of the stairs and who called? Because that's who we need to be talking to. And why she get up and going down the stairs? Does she got bad knees, bad feet? Was she supposed to be going down the stairs by herself in the first place? What's going on?
Again, this is another one. She had help falling. Okay, this is straight up. Hold on. Y'all already know. I'm pretty sure wasn't former President Donald Trump subpoenaed for the January 6th committee? Did I miss that? Is he actually ignoring a subpoena? Okay, so if he's not going to comply with the subpoena, I'm pretty sure they're going to do an end game and go around Donald Trump and use his family members. Now, which one of his family members, alive and or dead, could he do without? He will not get rid of his daughter because he wants to fuck her first. Okay. He can't get rid of his sons because he'd be the first suspect. So then let's go ahead and get rid of the ex-wife because she has stuff on me that she can go ahead and just tell the world. There was that one drunken night one time that Milana doesn't know about probably. That's all I'm saying. That was a hit. That was a poorly executed hit.
No, it wasn't poorly executed. It executed all right.
I'm saying it was poorly executed because, like, it's big news. Like, honestly, had she just gone out via cardiac arrest, then I'm pretty sure there would not be this big of a deal. But the fact that it's documented that she fell beforehand and then she dies 2 days later and they label cardiac arrest from blunt force trauma, that is very suspicious. Mishandled at best. And I don't appreciate y'all turning off your cameras right now. They already know what y'all look like.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Look, I'm not joining that watch list with you, so nah, I'm sorry, girl.
First of all, Tracy, don't even act like that, because I'm pretty sure you on an FBI watch list way before my black ass.
Baby.
Absolutely not. Now I might be on
say
a few
no comment.
AA
No,
lists.
nigga, you
They're trying to join me too, but maybe a few AA lists. But nah, not the FBI. But I will say this: she was also like what 73, 74, 75. She was up there in her age, and there was like friends of hers that had said like, oh, they don't feel comfortable on her stairs. So was this more of a old white woman who didn't want to, do what everybody was telling her to do? Kind of deal when your friends told you like, hey ho, it's dangerous. When you ain't a spring chicken no more.
The stairs, you want to see what happens.
Like this seemed real steep.
Everybody.
So I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, I just seen all them Life Alert commercials, and it's like I've fallen, but I can't get up, and they all seem to take tumbles downstairs. So, is that just what old white women do? I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't personally know. I'm just simply saying
that is true though. As much money as it is behind her, shouldn't she have like a Life Alert bracelet or something? And I'm not even saying to be funny. I'm being for real.
No, that's what I'm questioning. She has a lot of handlers, air quotes. So if they're not handling her, how she fall?
I mean, it's midnight. Shouldn't she be in bed? I mean, at 75, what is she doing? Like, shouldn't she be asleep?
Especially,
Did she
please,
not
No,
take her
this was during the
Geritol?
day. This
I
was
don't
12:30 during
understand.
the day, not at
Oh,
night. This was during the day.
it was 12:30 in the afternoon. Oh, maybe she
Yeah.
just got done playing pinochle. I don't know. I just saying, old white fish. I mean,
Hey,
taking a tumble
Dominique.
down the stairs to me don't seem very,
3
suspicious
flights
at
of stairs.
75. Like, just saying. Like, I mean, Scarlett takes a tumble.
Why is it turned into a crime scene investigation? We trying to figure shit out. Like, for real.
Because we know how them white folk operate, goddamn it. Somebody
Listen,
pushed her down.
I need her will to be. Listen, I need her will to be as messy as her divorce was. I just need her to go ahead and open up the vault and go rat tat 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 tat. Because her divorce, she was real messy in that. I know somewhere she got some secrets talking about
That's why
Trump
she was
like
still in the
gerbils up the
Trump
behind or
building.
something.
She was
I
living in
know
the
it's
Trump building.
something in there. Absolutely. No. It was hers. She got it in a divorce. Now it was his, but that was hers. Now her divorce was messy. Well, not messy. She she said, "Oh no, I don't get angry. I get even." And so she took his butt to the cleaners. So it was his, but it used to be his. But that was hers. Like she got it in the divorce. Which but I'm just being honest. Like if you're a older, you're up to a certain age, right? You've been in this house for all of these years. Normally, when people get of a certain age, they're like, "Oh, we're not gonna do stairs because da. So, is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I would believe she fell down the stairs on accident more than I would believe that the DJ fell by accident.
Yeah.
Her accident would be more believable, just at her age. I'm just saying, but either way,
And the easiest thing for somebody, alleged murder, is somebody falling. And that's the easiest way for a murder. Not stabbing, not shooting. They fell after being pushed.
Live of Life said, she said, "Don't get upset, get everything." And she did.
Yeah.
She was definitely a get even type of girl. Listen, I'm not. Listen, if I had to lay with that orange thing too, I mean, I might want everything as well. I mean, she had to. Oh, girl, that was a.
And she did. She got everything. R.I.P. to Ivanka Trump, child. I just hope we find out who did it. Because I refuse to think. We need to know who did it. God damn it. Anyways, y'all, moving right along. Next thing we're gonna get into Orlando Brown. Did y'all see the interview that Orlando Brown did? I think the nigga name is Funny Marco. And during the interview, Orlando said that Lil Bow Wow got some bomb coochie. I'm gonna play this little clip from the interview, and we gonna get into some things, okay? And I'm gonna play the little clip that Orlando Brown said, and then I'm also going to play him sort of doubling down on what he said afterwards, y'all. Hold on, listen to this.
Lil Bow Wow got some bomb ass pussy. Lil Bow Wow got some bomb ass pussy.
And Marco kind of sitting there like, nigga, what?
Yo, I just want to tell you, bro, like, thanks for recognizing me as a legend, bro. You're a legend yourself. I mean, I'm going to just keep it 1,000 with you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I love you, man. I love all your work, man. You already know what's going on, man. It's squad, but you're going to have to really, really address the fact that, you got bomb pussy. Bow. You got to tell people the truth, bro. If you got bomb pussy, you got to embrace it. Do things to let people know that your pussy is empowerment. Wow. I love you, Sean. But I want you to know that my response to you being, doing your show and stuff, congratulations, and your concert you got going on, I want to let you know, man, when you get on stage, just let people know, yes, I do have some bomb ass pussy. Yo.
Listen, we all know that Orlando Brown is a little bit touched by Angel, okay? He's got some mental health issues. He's got some drug abuse issues. So a lot of this shit that he says, you can take it with a grain of salt, but you cannot deny the fact that this nigga Orlando is hilarious as hell. And this ain't the first time that we done heard about about Bow Wow being, you know, having some good bussy. As it has been said many, many years ago, I remember being in, like, when Bow Wow first came out, you know, it was questions swarming back then and there. Child, JW said, somebody said, I mean, not JW, Janice said that somebody said this nigga look like a black, he's like the black Corey Feldman. And I cannot unsee that now since she done said that. Mizzle, I'm gonna start with you. What you think about your boy Orlando saying that Bow Wow got some bomb bussy?
He had me laughing. I can't.
Never say, but he's a man. Take
Live a
the
life
P,
for me.
replace the P
not
with
that,
a B.
not on the
Okay,
rock. You know what the
bussy.
hell you mean. Basically, let me explain it to you. I mean, in the community, we know men got asses, we know, but some of them call it pussy. I don't know, what are you gonna call it? You gonna call it ass or pussy or pussy? They still all say the same thing as a hoe.
Pussy.
They all say the same thing. So basically, yes, whatever. He basically saying he got some good ass. Point blank, period. It is funny because I was like, it came out of nowhere.
This shit is funny as hell. I don't know.
It came out of nowhere, and what was that? But I don't know. And then when he doubled down, I mean, to me, he ain't really double down. I mean, yeah, he basically just confirming what he's saying. He ain't back down of it. He just basically act him how he is. Act him how he is, if it's good or not. So, and he said bow, and I was so
bow.
I thought it was so freaking funny, and I don't know. It just came out of nowhere. Wow, he came over to say that, and it is ridiculous. Like I said, yeah, people always call him like he's cuckoo, whatever, and everything. But at the same time, I know sometimes people always say that, but you know, the background story, sometimes they may be telling the truth. But so, because we see him acting up, because we see him going over the drugs, all that stuff like that, we automatically wipe him off like he always lying. Sometimes behind all the craziness is some truth. Now, whether it's truth or not that Bow Wow get down, we don't know none of that, but we all know that Lorna came in a whole line of Nickelodeon, that stuff like that. They all was going through from hell when they was going up doing childhood actors and stuff like that. So it is what it is. He might know some things, so we don't know. So, and Bow Wow said in a statement, he said he's cool. I don't know why he got his name is on his mouth. He's good. I'll say, okay, you got your truth, he got his truth. It is what it is. But it's just funny. So you can't laugh. You just help but to laugh about it because it came out of nowhere.
It was funny as hell to me. I can say I was busting up laughing because, like, we know he got mental health problems, but it's some truth behind it. And because it's not the first time, like everybody said, but we know he got some health problems. But he funny as hell. So I took it as a joke. So that's why Bow Wow didn't take it serious, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they know better than they know better. So they know what they did. So, and that shit happens when you yeah. Allegedly.
That nigga Orlando Brown is a fool. He ain't find no goddamn Jesus.
He did find Jesus.
He did. He got
he lost him.
Stuff.
Yeah, he found him.
With his hand up praying and
he
shit.
Lost him.
He found him right along when Delivered found Jesus too. I guess they found him at the same time. Maybe they found the same version
Jesus,
of Jesus.
or Jesus lost him, child.
He switched on Raven Simone too. So he switched on Raven too. So.
Yeah, the nigga said he got that bop skitter bop 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 skitter.
I was like, oh my gosh, he is not backing down. He's fucking his word. I was like,
okay. So let me say this. Gosh, why do I have? Hey, I'm going to play devil's advocate here and be on the opposing side.
Okay.
Because the picture that we seen like a while ago, and it was like, oh, Bow Wow's gay. That turned out not to be him. It's a guy who looks very similar to him, but him and his boyfriend came out and they did the whole thing, and they was like, no, like, and here's where they got the picture from. It's us. Fine. So that's where kind of the thing started, and that was like, what, 10 years ago? 15 years ago? It was a super long time ago. So that one, okay, fine. But then on the second hand, even if Bow Wow was, didn't y'all just tell me a couple weeks ago it's wrong for somebody to get online and out somebody if they was a part of the community, that they need to do it on their own terms? Wouldn't that be him outing him? Is that not what that is? Is that not what that is?
That's exactly what it is. And I think Orlando just tried to out himself by using somebody else. Because how would you know what Bow Wow's pussy is like unless you've had it yourself?
Oh, he know.
Rumors alone don't mean nothing.
I think he know.
Now I think he know. Lord Jesus. Bow Wow, I tried to help you. That's all the help I had for you. Outside of that, that's all I got for you as far as the, me trying to plead your side of the case. Either way, it was fucking hilarious. When I seen it, I hollered.
The double down was more.
I will say this: Bow Wow did take it much better than most people would. Who, if you're not a part of the community, you have this person doubling down on you being a part of it. Most people would have an issue. But Bow Wow took it on the chin, and I think Bow Wow understands that Orlando isn't in a good space.
Mm-hmm.
So to just let that be, because had he did it to someone else, it could have been a very different outcome.
Lil Boosie.
Oh God.
Yeah, had it been Lil Boosie was trying to fight that nigga.
But God.
Orlando crazy. Funny, but yes, he probably had a different reaction. Lil Boosie said it. It was
funny. Totally different reaction.
But yeah, it's low key.
Y'all can't do nothing but pray for Orlando, y'all.
I watched the Boosie get detained. Listen, I watched the Boosie get detained video.
That was thoroughly entertaining.
Pure
that video
comedy
was hilarious.
But did you hear
I got 35 hoes at the house right now sucking dick. Yes. Anybody want their dick sucked? Come let me know. What?
I hollered.
The way he say motherfucker, he motherfucker.
So he gave so aggressive. Somebody was in the house doing what?
He had 35 hoes in the house sucking dick. You heard Boosie. If you want to suck, come on over here. Yeah. You don't listen. Now I will say this: Boosie said he had been pulled over like between 9 and 11 times. So he had been pulled over a bunch of times for little stuff that they just gave him a ticket for. So I could believe him saying y'all are trying to get me on something, but I don't have nothing.
I think
they keep trying
because they know his government name, so they run in license plate. That's why he said he don't.
Listen, but I can believe that because you get pulled over and you're like, okay, fine. But then if I keep getting pulled over, they probably seen your car, see your tags, and is like, oh, he's probably gonna have something. So this probably will be an easy stop for us, an easy ticket for us, easy something. Makes sense. Fine, whatever. So I do agree with him in that aspect that there's no reason that you should, in the course of a month, be pulled over 10 or 11 times. That is excessive. So I agree with him on that point. But baby, everything after that was pure comedy. When that joker said, "Oh, I'm gonna spit on the nurse," the first nurse I see, I was like, "What did the nurses do?" And he's like, "Oh,"
he said he was gonna punch the shit out of white boy.
White boy,
what the white boys do?
Listen, when he was like, "I'm ready to die," the boy was like, "I ain't say no shit, lady." You see him walk over to the side like, "Oh nah, that's you by yourself, bruh." Yo, it was pure comedy. If y'all have not seen Boosie being detained, go watch it. Pure
in
entertainment.
between the comedy, we know that nigga ignorant. So in between the comedy, we know his ignorance leads him, and his ego does. So let's put that on the table.
That nigga's a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. I can't get behind Labusi. He's just ignorant. He's just goddamn ignorant. I'm sorry.
Oh,
but
yeah.
he is.
Yeah. Of course we know he is. That nigga ignorant as fuck.
Stupid ass nigga. Speaking of another ignorant nigga, but I goddamn love him. I ain't gonna even lie, y'all. Kevin Gates did an interview on Young Miami's podcast called Carisha Please. And on the interview that he did with her, he said a whole bunch of nasty shit. Okay, listen, let me just put the small disclaimer out here. I am from the South, okay? I'm from Texas. We have been listening to niggas like Kevin Gates and Kevin Gates adjacents for years, okay? So when he was in this interview, nothing he said surprised me, quite honestly, because again, I'm from Texas. That's how damn near all the niggas here in, I'm not gonna say all, a large majority of men from the South, that's how they are. They're freak nasty like that. They just nasty like that. But a lot of the shit that he said in his interview was just crazy as hell. Batshit crazy as hell. Now, some of the stuff that he did say, Carisha asked him what his fantasy was, and he says that he likes for a woman to piss all over his face and let it run down on his chest and all of that stuff right there. Which, okay, Kevin. Well, this is one thing that he said. He does admit that once he found out he was sleeping with his cousins, that he had no intentions of stopping sleeping with his cousins. So I'm gonna play this real quick, and then we're gonna get into it, y'all.
Vomit.
She put me to the side and said, baby, did you really your cousin? She put me to the side and said, baby, that's your cousin. I ain't about to stop. What? Like, is you really like that, or you just? I want to stick my whole tongue in this air. I want to fuck her with my mouth, stick my whole tongue in there, twirl. Did you really?
What are y'all thoughts on that, Kevin Gates? And now I got a question for y'all. Okay, the reason why I wanted to play that part is I had a question for y'all. Say y'all was in a relationship with somebody that you met, whether it be via online, y'all at a club, y'all, hell, you met this nigga at church. Okay, y'all met, relationship is going good. Y'all finally get to that phase to where y'all are having sex. Sex is good. Relationship is good. Whether it just be strictly sexual and the sex game is the bomb, or you actually develop a relationship with this person. Y'all end up going to a family reunion. Big mama pull you to the side and be like, baby, you know that's your sister-in-law, baby cousin Tracy, auntie, uncle on his third mama side. That's your cousin.
No, nigga, I'm blaming the parents because they shouldn't have been fucking and sucking around and having these children, and they don't know their cousins.
Jay say, don't finish your statement. Are y'all still sleeping with your cousin, or you gonna stop?
Hell
I'm
no.
stopping and I'm killing myself, and I'm killing the family members too, because damn that's white people stuff, and we black, we not supposed to do that. We're not supposed to do that. So I will kill myself first. I will take myself out of the equation, and then I will go back and deal with everybody.
I'm coming back as a ghost, and I'm punching every responsible adult that didn't tell me that was my motherfucking cousin until I.
No, okay. So the second season of The Haunting of Hill House, but it was the mansion one.
Liver of Life said, "I'm blocking her after I apologize."
I'm gonna be that bitch. I'm gonna die, and then my spirit will be haunting everything, and I will get my revenge.
Mind you, this is not a blood relative now.
I don't give a damn.
Blood cousin.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I'm
too close to comfort.
People are getting hurt physically, emotionally, psychologically, and I will be inflicting all of it.
Spiritually?
Yeah, because I broke my own spirit by having sex with my cousin because y'all lazy motherfuckers decided not to tell nobody anything.
With all these elected children you got out there, motherfucker, you knew what you was doing.
You knew exactly what was going. Yeah, no. Like y'all, you could have moved me out the fucking state if that was the case. You knew that there was all these family members running around that I don't know, and you
Imagine
know.
how embarrassing that is to find out you fucking your cousin.
And right, and then you just think if Kevin Gates is like a manhole and he's sticking his dick in everything, I think that would be more so of a reason to tell him, hey, you got cousins. Like, give me a Rolodex of pictures and names so I know who I can and can't approach in that way.
I seen his sex tape. It ain't that bomb. So it got to be the draw of his mouth to something because it's not.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, the sex tape of him was whack. He said that was a clone.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't no clone, Kevin. That was you, baby. That was all you.
Nigga,
I didn't
saw
see
tattoos.
that.
Nigga, we seen your tattoos, nigga.
If somebody could send that to me, I'd appreciate it. I ain't seen that.
So
let me go find it. I know I got it.
Thank you, Tracy.
So his video went viral because they talk about the cousin. That's why I first saw that. I was asking y'all last night what the hell he was saying. But now I saw the thing. I said, okay, so the shock value was the cousin thing, not so much everything else. Because I mean, more people eat ass. More people, well, according to Kevin, he been doing all that. He eating pussy, eating ass, sticking and like get pissed on. That's something that we all heard before. So it's not like it's that shocking. But the cousin sleeping, it's like, I mean, people have done it, coaches have done it, but I don't like that. I would never, if I ever find out I ever mess with someone in my blood relative, I would stop messing with it. No, I'll stop. I'll go move up, get somebody else. That is nasty. It's terrible. Just like that freaking alleged accusation that came out and messed with his nephew. I ain't like that either. So I said, to stop that.
It's nasty that he want to get peed on.
That
so
is
he's
nasty.
Like all around nasty.
Ridiculous. But his freak thing, a lot of people are freaks. I mean, most people won't in public say it, but most people are freaks in behind the closed doors. And if he say he doing all that, okay, I guess he
of course we're adults, but who the fuck likes to get peed on? This ain't no R. Kelly situation.
Oh well,
well, according to Auntie Momo, that's a Texas thing. So
that's a
according
Texas
to Auntie Momo,
thing.
moving
When
to
I
Texas,
tell
and
you, these niggas in
that's
the
what
South,
y'all do.
They like that.
There are people who love that. There are people who
yes,
love
they
it.
do. Yes,
there are
they
people
do.
who love not only having it on them. Some people like to drink it. So it is what it is. That's the kinks.
Yeah,
clearly like it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I was like, oh, it keeps getting, it just keeps going, huh? I was like, all right. I'm gonna tap this one out. Shorty, I'm gonna tap this out. I was like, exactly. I can't. I was like, it just keeps getting. It's not even keeps getting better. It keeps getting worse. Like, not to be funny. I think the problem with some of the people out here now is they was dating, sleeping, and having babies with their cousins. Because clearly something in the buttermilk ain't clean. Because there's something wrong with a lot of folks. But I will say this: anything that needs to go in my toilet ain't gonna be on my body. That's just a no for me. That's the part right. I'm like, that is, you do understand that people like that goes in the toilet for a reason, right? You do understand that it goes for a purpose. Now,
right, and one thing I think he opened the floodgates for a lot of these niggas to talk about. They like to get peed on, but it's like approved to other people. Like Rick Ross came out about it. Some other unknown rapper nigga I don't even know talk about he likes to get peed on too. So I think Kevin Gates like opened up so they like bold now. Yeah, you can piss on me. Nigga, what?
Listen. Again,
the difference between Kevin Gates and a lot of these other men, I will say, is Kevin Gates is not afraid to admit what he likes. A lot of these other men, they not gonna say it until either they're in the moment or you spring it up on their ass or something. But that's the one thing I honestly love about Kevin Gates. He is, because I'm a blunt, straight up, honest person like that. And that's the one thing that I honestly say that I love about him. He not finna sugarcoat shit. It is what it is with him. And the only difference, like I said, between him and a lot of these other niggas, they not finna admit that shit. He don't admit it.
I'm gonna need y'all to keep that down in Texas, because I can tell you right now, yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to keep that in Texas. That ain't a us up here type thing. I mean, a lot of people up here come from Texas, so maybe little transplants might be, but that ain't that ain't a regular. That's not a regular smegular us type thing. Now listen, we do some things. We do some things. We're normally pretty liberal and pretty open to a lot of things, but normally, as soon as it comes to anything that should go in someone's toilet, that's normally where you might get punched in the face. Because
so you mean to tell me, as much as you sit here and say how you trying to be on what is it? Was it Elon Musk, Bill Gates type money?
Yep.
If they approach you for a whole a Mercedes experience and want you to sprinkle their ass, you're not gonna sprinkle their ass. Not saying like you ain't got to sit and lust in it. No, you just sprinkle their ass and you go about your way.
Wait, Auntie, I'm gonna tell you my rest in peace to my stepmom. Ooh. She told me that she got paid to shit on the table with a guy underneath the glass.
Ooh.
You say what?
He was laying underneath the glass table, and he paid her to shit on the table. It didn't get on him, but he was underneath the table, and
I believe that.
Yeah,
I believe that.
She ain't no liar. She tell me the motherfucking truth.
So you doing this for Dubai daddies?
I'm good. Listen, I understand golden showers are a thing. I get it, right? That now starts tapping into the things where I'm like, count me out. Count you count me out right there.
Because we got different freak levels. We got different freak levels. I'm not that damn.
Oh yeah, see my level is pretty. I'm pretty up there. I'm pretty open. But some things to me aren't freaky, right? Some things to me, like anything that belongs in my toilet, that's not freaky to me. Like that's nasty. That's a different level of substance. Like that's crossing over two different things. And I think that's where we start to turn into, we're now crossing into just saying, oh, it's all just freaky. Like,
no, that's major kinks.
No, like we're now crossing over into other things, and we're now trying to blanket it to say like, oh no, it's okay. It's all just freaky. Like, like technically that's considered hazardous waste. And depending on where you is, you could be arrested for that, because that's criminal. Just saying, like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, we're now into the place where you do understand that that's hazardous waste material, and technically you could be arrested for stuff like depending on where you at, that's illegal. Just saying. So where you call it,
you going to jail trying to piss on somebody?
100%. Where some people are like, oh, it's just a part of being freaky. I'm like, but is it really, or are we just trying to say it's okay because you like it? Like that's no different to me when it's like, oh, there's some people who see no problem in having sex with people who are like barely legal, like right there on the barely legal, and to them it's okay. And I'm like, but is it really okay, or do you want it to be okay because that's what you like?
They want it to be okay.
There's a thing where it turns like that's a step outside of. There's things that are just like step outside on the cusp of freaky, and they have its own technical terms. I don't know exactly what them is. I can't think of them right now. And then there's freaky, and there's like there's stuff that's like just. I don't know how we need to start to caveat and display things and saying, because at some point we're now turning into everything should just be okay because someone likes to do it, and there is no more, okay, this is now getting into there's a problem. Like we're at that avenue right now where we're now saying everything's okay, everything's good, like. Yeah, like the hazardous waste
No, it's not. It's
is
not.
good. Like
Okay.
the hazardous waste, like, because that's technically what it is. Like,
yeah, it sounds good in theory, but you have to have the mindset and the mental state to even try to do
Exactly.
that.
Sounds
So,
like an
even
ass.
more money you could get, because a true story in the past, somebody approached me and asked me they want me to pee on them or drink my piss. And although it's not me getting it done, I just couldn't do it because even before every time it comes to my before, I always take a piss in the toilet before he comes over. He said, "You couldn't wait." I said, "I couldn't wait shit. I don't got time for that." So like that. So you gotta have the mindset, because they say if you do it and they on the toilet, you gotta smell it. You got to look at it. You got to see it. It's not like you can't unsee it and you can't do it whatever. So you had to stomach it. So much as you're not getting it done to you, you still have to stomach it and watching it and seeing it and smelling it. So it's like, as much as I could say, oh, well, somebody pay you this much money, you want to do it? I said, if you could stomach it, probably will. But if you can't stomach it, you're not gonna do it no matter how much money you getting. It's like that. Now, if you telling me to play with a dildo or something, I've done that before. You gotta do that. That's the but not all that. You can pee on someone or take a piss on it. It's like that. So you gotta have to. You gotta. Why we say the people? When we grown people live what we talk about. That's hard.
Listen, as somebody who,
so you can't. Yeah, not everyone could do it. You can't.
Listen, as somebody who is very, very, very like, cool, fine, let's try it. Okay, super open-minded, super understanding. When it like, normally people have to wear gloves to pick this up. To me, that's too far. Like, if you went to your doctor's office, don't they have gloves on before they touch something that got your pee on it? Like, there's just
Tracy,
that's the normal protocol. I'm simply wait, it's not so cute now that you think about it that way, huh? It's not the same freaky, nasty, sexy thing, is it? Auntie Momo, listen, you work in the medical field. Could you imagine picking up somebody pee without gloves on? Absolutely not. You would never.
You would never.
Oh, okay. Now, because I just want to make sure we're all on the same page on what he talking about. People like, oh, he kind of cute, he freaky, he like doing all this stuff. People tend to overlook it, like, but you do understand what's that. Okay, all right, just making sure that we're all on the same page here.
I ain't overlooked nothing. I was on hell no from jump. Okay, y'all over here trying to feed in and be like, oh, it's just this is it's nasty, it's unsanitary.
You was on hell no from the cousin. Once the cousin happened, you said hell no. It was cousin for you. You was done. Oh, okay.
No, I was done from jump, but y'all want to add in water sports, and again, that is nothing but unsanitary and asking for an ass whooping. Now, if somebody just wants to get their ass beat, they can ask for that. But why do you feel the need to want to throw in some ill is beyond me. So I'm with liver. Let's move on because this is trifling. Like if we want to talk about something trifling, then yes, can we please talk about Ricky Martin and his trifling self? I'm okay with that.
Oh.
Or we can even talk about Elon Musk's daddy.
No, as far as Ricky Martin, Mizzle talked about that earlier on his live. So I want to give Mizzle the credit for that. So y'all make sure y'all check out Mizzle's live earlier where he talked about Ricky Martin and the whole situation with his nephew and all that. So again, I'm going to give Mizzle credit for that. So y'all go check that out on Mizzle's channel.
So if Kevin went to Puerto Rico, he could be right there next to Ricky because incest is a crime over there. Got it. All right. I like the way we tied that up.
Elon Musk's daddy can go over there too.
True.
Probably, yeah. But moving on, no, we will move on. The next thing that I wanted to move on to is there's an anesthesiologist who raped a sedated woman during her C-section, and they actually caught this on camera because there were some nurses that had some concerns about this fool in the first place, and they think that he may have done this to 5 other women. Now, he has since been taken to jail, and he has been threatened by inmates as soon as he arrived to prison. Now, let me read this. A Brazilian anesthesiologist accused of raping a sedated woman during her C-section is feared to have carried out 5 similar attacks. His name is Giovanni Quintanilha Bezerra. He's 32. He was arrested in Rio de Janeiro on July the 10th. After nurses became suspicious of his behavior during 2 C-sections that day and secretly recorded him during the 3rd when they allegedly caught him assaulting the patient. What this motherfucker was doing was putting his penis in their mouth as they were knocked out during the damn C-section. How disgusting is that?
That's taking advantage. That's abuse. And I'm glad he's in jail, and I hope he get his ass whooped every day in jail. I'm sorry if that offends anybody, because that's
in one of like the most violent jails in Brazil.
I think so.
I hope he gets punched in his mouth every day.
And what was crazy, they arrested him on camera. They were recording it. They actually came in. They questioned him about it. It was all in Brazil when they were talking. So I'm just putting little bits together from what I could understand from a little bit of Spanish. But they had him sitting down. They were talking to him. They asked him about it at first. First, he denied it. Then they said they had it on camera. And he then did admit that, yes, he was doing this. And they took his ass to jail. Now, the reason why the nurses got suspicious is because they noticed that he was giving them a lot of sedation. Now, if you or, anybody has ever been in when a woman is having a C-section before, typically the sedation is just to numb you up from the waist down. So a lot of women that have C-sections, you're alert during the whole time.
Isn't that called like an epidural or something they do in your spine?
Yes. But the nurses were concerned that he was just giving these other 2 women a lot of sedation, and just the way he was moving behind the curtain had those nurses suspicious. So they basically set it up to where they could record him when he was doing this, and they caught him doing that to 2 other women. Just fucking nasty. And then another thing I was thinking is, why weren't these women's spouses or family member in the room with them when they were having the C-section done? Is that not allowed in Rio de Janeiro? Like, I don't understand that. Because again, when you have a C-section, unless you don't have any support, there's always somebody there in the room with you.
That's what I was saying. It's supposed to be someone in the room, right?
Somebody holding your hand or whatever that shit is, your baby daddy, your father.
Your support, right. Women cannot be safe anywhere, not even while you under sedation giving birth to your child.
How long
that
ago
is
was this? Was this
fucking
last 2 years?
disgusting.
This last 2 years, maybe they're gonna allow it because it's a panorama, but I don't know.
I was thinking that too, but I mean, if women are still going there getting goddamn new asses and stuff, but then again, I don't know. I just don't understand. Like I said, where was her support? Why weren't they in the room with her? And
what Liver said, he probably picked people with no support because he knows who to do it to.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
we're also don't have papers, illegals, pregnancies, and C-sections and stuff. He was probably taking advantage of that.
True, very true.
So he was probably taking advantage of that.
Of the loophole.
Like they can't even report it to the police, and maybe that's why the nurses was like, "Let's look at this nigga. He taking advantage of because they know how the paperwork go. Come on."
Tracy, what would you do? Are you blowing that whole motherfucking hospital down? Police caution tape around that bitch like I would, like my people would?
Girl, listen. Burn it all to the ground and say sorry later. When I tell you, I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I've never had a C-section before. But I was like, I know people who've had C-sections and they were awake. They were definitely awake. They could definitely tell me, oh, I felt pressure, but it didn't hurt. Like I could feel pressure. So I'm like, yeah. I at least appreciate the nurses for being cognizant enough to know to say like, this just don't seem right to do something, because this definitely sounds like he's been doing this for a while, right? This doesn't seem like his first time. Yeah. So it's like, at least these nurses paid enough attention to say, this doesn't seem right, and do something about it so he could be stopped. Because there is too many times that people just turn a blind eye and, oh, well, not my problem. But I appreciate the nurses for noticing something is wrong and then saying something and standing up and being like, hey. So I did look, and in Brazil, you could have people watch you have a C-section, like through the glass. Like you could have it to where people can watch you have a C-section. You can have somebody in the room with you when you have a C-section, as long as it's for regular childbirth. If it's for something else, you have to have C-section for surgery, then no, that's not allowed. But if as long as it's for regular childbirth, you could have someone in the room with you, or you can have the windows open and people can look in, like from an observation room, to look in to see your C-section and see you give birth. So I agree. He targeted people who did not have family so that he could take advantage of. So either way, he better say, when he in prison, he better open up. Have fun, my boy.
Bend over, boy.
No, right now they got him in solitary because
they have to.
It's waiting. They waiting on him. And good for him.
Nasty ass. Well, I hope he gets prison justice on his ass.
Yeah, I would say that brings major joy to my heart, knowing that he has to stay in solitary confinement just for his own safety.
Yep. I like that for him. I like that for him very much so. Y'all, Boston University is implementing vending machines that dispense Plan B and wants to help other colleges do the same. I just want to briefly bring that to light. I think that is a good ass idea, especially since the government wants to take control over our uteruses. I hope that more universities do this. I feel like just like they have vending machines for Plan B, they need to have vending machines for Narcan as well, quite honestly. Well, hell, Narcan just needs to be in those open newspaper things given out for free, as many people as ODN of Narcan. But I think that that's a really, really, really good idea. Plan B vending machines. What do y'all think about that?
Oh, that's awesome. I'm all for it.
It's a good idea. I do.
I'm all for it.
I was like, I didn't pay for a vending machine to get it. I mean, they could go to their own doctor to get something.
But you know how it is.
The school, nurse, whatever, get one. But I mean, hey, they got to make, it's always a business somewhere. So I guess they got to make their money and get into Plan Bs. I guess that's good. But I was like, why I can't go to the student staff nurse to get a Plan B? But whatever. That's my little opinion. That's all. But I said, yeah, it's good to help ladies. Whatever's good.
If people with scrotums could, carry babies, then there'll be abortion clinics on every corner. So I guess a vending machine will just have to do. I mean,
we'll have to do right in the meantime.
We'll have to do
exactly.
In the meantime,
we'll take our constellation prize.
We'll take it.
Wait. Y'all got a Plan B machine. Then it'd be a condom machine right next to that motherfucker. So let's be real.
No, they won't do that. They want to give us women pittances to say, here's something, sit down, shut up, be happy. So like I said, we'll take our constellation prize.
I tell people all the time, I was like, it's an assault on uteruses everywhere. Anybody who got one should feel a certain type of way, or anybody who shoot one up should feel a certain type of way.
What are you not sure about, Liver of Life? Liver of Life says, dude, I'm not sure, honestly, but pros may outweigh the cons. Yeah, they give out condoms for free. Yeah, I feel like they should give out Plan B for free as well.
That's how I was saying. I do need to do a vending machine. That's how I was.
Plan B is expensive, but like Plan B ain't cheap.
No, when I was working at Planned Parenthood, yeah, it went from. Well, it started off at $50 and then it went down to $35. What it is now, I don't know.
They $50.
Yeah, no, I remember one time I
got $50 for
like $72.
Damn, that's
see, like Mizzle, we don't know about Plan B. You know what I'm saying? But $50, nigga, that's a whole outfit. I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. I said, dang, can you go to the freaking school nurse to get us some Plan B? Like, listen,
when I was working in reproductive health,
I went and watched an abortion documentary, and it was so scary. it was so scary because it showed how women get themselves forced abortions during different times and age. And I was like, damn. And it's scary. So I would say protect women at all costs. Because
Yep.
It's crazy.
Lil, I don't think that. I think they're gonna be more cautious now. I don't think they're gonna do that just to get
Liver, I think that the 10-year-old that was raped by her father would be glad to go on a campus and get a Plan B versus going to a doctor just to be told, yeah, I can't give you an abortion because you're 3 days past when I can do it for you. I got to send you to.
And she's forced to go have a violent
That's
abortion by a woman in a
now,
hut.
that's
I don't think that this state of world. I don't think they will do that. In my
They
opinion.
did that.
Oh,
I don't agree with that statement, Liver. Liver says I think girls will start having more sex and plan on using Plan B to get rid of a possible baby.
I don't
That's
believe
just like
that.
saying giving kids condoms is gonna make them have sex. That's not true at all. What Plan B is, it's an option that is given to women who some women don't necessarily, their bodies can't handle birth control, and so the Plan B is for them, again, to help them prevent pregnancy because their body can't handle hormones. So it's not to say that giving or having a Plan B vending machine is like, oh, that's just giving women the right to go out there and have sex.
Some men don't realize that women die
I
after
mean,
having birth.
that's not true at all.
If your body,
Exactly. Some women die from having birth, right?
they don't understand that. You have to. It's kind of like I don't want to
So
be disrespectful to
you
my
know
other
what?
fellows.
Let me.
They don't know women's bodies sometimes, and I'm a whole motherfucking homosexual.
Right.
They
You
don't.
know what?
They really
Let me
don't.
say it like this, because I think sometimes people get Plan B confused, right? You should think of Plan B the same way you think of birth control, because
Right.
you're so early on in the process. When you're able to take it, there is no there's no difference in the idea of when you're able to take it, because it's not like you could take Plan B and you 4 weeks pregnant. Like that's not how that works.
Not how it works, right?
And that's not how it works at all. So when you think of Plan B, it is literally like it's literally the like for people who aren't on birth control but just want to be safe. Like it is that level of contraception. So it isn't like, because you can take like a pill to have an abortion. Like those are different pills. So I think
Right.
sometimes
Exactly.
people think that the Plan B pill is equivalent to that, and they're not. They're two separate things.
Two
This is
totally
just
separate
yeah,
things.
this is just like saying, oh, it's a pill that you can take to make sure that you don't, but it's like you have to take it within like 72 hours. Like it is not 3-4 months later, 3 weeks later type of thing that you can take.
No,
So it
right. You
is
have up until
different.
5 days of unprotected. Now, it's most effective within the first 3 days, but you have up until 5 days from unprotected sex to take it for it to possibly work. And like I said, for most women, for most of my friends that I know, their bodies just cannot handle the different hormones that are in birth control. And so Plan B is an option for them to help prevent pregnancy. Whether the pull, because some women prefer the pull-out method for a form of birth control. That's not that we all know that, hell, that's how a lot of us got here, is a goddamn pull-out method. A lot of motherfuckers had kids with the pull-out method, so that doesn't necessarily work neither. But again, for some women, this is an option for them, as opposed to getting pregnant and then lo and behold, you can't have a goddamn abortion.
Auntie,
I think it's a great idea.
I think any man listening to me, my sister lost her uterine clip, and we was searching around the kitchen for that shit. And I was like, "What the fuck it look like?" And she was like, "It goes." I was like, "Sister, what?" But yeah, it was her prevention from getting pregnant that they put up in her spot, and it fell out. So y'all know what a uterine clip is.
As somebody who's had multiple miscarriages, it is crazy for me to think that in some states, like they would look at me to be like, well, maybe we should prosecute you because you might have taken a pill to do something. So there are so many different levels and nuances to things that aren't just the black and white. I'm going to be honest. I have a friend who used abortion as birth control. She's probably had like 5 or 6. And they told her, like, you can't keep doing this to your body, point blank, period. Because she that's what she was using it as. For those people, I understand why some people may feel a certain type of way, but that isn't the norm. That is not the majority of people. That is not that. She is definitely in the minority of people that's what she does. Most people are responsible enough where they get on birth control or they use Plan B, which is a form of birth control, to, you know, make sure that they don't have children until they're ready. But just like Baby Sis said, in the case of the 10-year-old who was taken advantage of by the person who should be taking care of her and being told, well, you're going to have this baby or go out of state, like these type of things are why we are looking at this as in it's not as easy as people make it sound, or it isn't used the way people think that it's used. Because if this is not a part of your day-to-day life, you don't think about it. It's not something you have to think about. So all you probably know is kind of what you learned in health class at school, which is, oh, well, you could do this, but you don't know all the other things that come with certain things, because it's just not something that you have to deal with. So when it comes to reproductive rights, women's rights, anything that has to do with somebody's uterus, the correct answer is always, I'm going to agree with the black people that got a uterus. The white ones, we never listen to them because them heifers is the reason we in this to begin with, because they always vote against their best interest. So you're going to listen to the black women with the uteruses, black person uterus, listen to them because they probably have a better feel of what that actually means on a day-to-day basis than, you know, the more rice-colored women who don't know. They get on my nerves.
Because remember, pardon me, no disrespect to any of the women, because we know the women's liberation came up because they felt that blacks didn't have the right to education. So they rebelled, and it was all white rice women because they felt they had a right to education before black people. Look it up.
So Jade mentioned something that I think y'all posted in the group chat, and I had a little comment about that. I said that thing they were trying to pass, I'm a little iffy about that. I'm not saying that it's not good, and I know a lot of people wanted that, but my thing is they overturned a federal thing to control a woman's body. Why they can't do something to pass to make it control the men's body, to make it even? They had to do a child support at conception. I mean, what if you don't even know the father, so everybody will be on child support until they're proven? I don't know. I think they're using that to get some votes, and then we really want to pass that to get people hopes up. I don't know what y'all opinions about that, because I saw that and I said, something about that doesn't sound like it's gonna be. It's a great idea as look like it, and I don't know if people was jumping on the board, but I don't see something like that. They could at least have better choice of getting what they wanted if they would say every man get a vasectomy or something like that. And
I would say, wait, okay, bro, on this right here, y'all trying to control women's body. Why don't y'all control guns? So they putting too much information and too much energy towards controlling a woman's body. We need to patrol these guns that are having these mass shootings and things of that nature. So put that litigation to that.
Yeah, I was referring to Jay Dolph's question.
Yeah. So I think it's either Florida or North or South Dakota. It's one of those states. I don't remember off the top of my head.
It was Florida.
Yes, go look it. There we go. Because why am I not surprised? But they did say that they are introducing. But there is a state that does that though. And what they do is they have the women do amnios, and from the time of the amnio, because it's in the stomach, because you're still pregnant, you then have to pay. So, I mean, there's an option, I guess. But at what point? What if you got like
Okay, I'm remiss. What is
7
amnio?
people
Huh?
where they take some of the fluid out of the baby's
Mm-hmm.
sac and test it to see who the parents are?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a DNA test while you're still pregnant.
They
That's how.
tested through the amniotic fluid. I think that's
And
what
now
it
the
Yeah.
is.
fluid had to
Yeah.
determine to see who's the father actually before their baby born. And I
But
would
what
say,
if you had like 7 or 8 options? Like,
But that's the thing. You got to get a nigga that's gonna agree to even go and take a test to
that's what I was saying.
verify
true.
that he
Like,
the baby daddy in
it
the first
sounds
place.
okay, but something like that, something about that doesn't seem like it's like practical. Like I say, if you were to say, we will get every man a vasectomy until they get unreversible, if they're ready for childbearing and paid for to take care of child, I think that would be more passable than this kind of law. That's my opinion.
I think I like the idea, the concept of it is great. But again, you have to get a nigga that's gonna go. What if you, let's keep it real. What if you got one of these young, dumb, full of cum, thug ass niggas that was just fucking around in the first place with a bunch of females? Some chick come to him, say she's pregnant. He gonna be like, oh well, that ain't my baby, you know, blah 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 blah. And it's like, okay, well, you can take a child, you know, you can take a DNA test right now to see it and find out. Well, he ain't gonna do it if he think that's his baby. He know he gonna put on child support for it.
Especially if
Like,
you on probation
the
and shit.
idea is
You sell
great,
drugs,
but
nigga, he ain't
But I
going to the
mean,
hospital.
isn't it basically the same system we have now, except instead of waiting until birth, you get paid while pregnant?
who does?
Like the child support. Wouldn't it be the same system we have now? Because right now in basic
yes.
child support, you would still have to hunt down the alleged baby father anyway.
Right. And
So
it's
I mean,
still, and
like
then on
this,
top of that,
this
I
would
don't
just
even
be
see
like a preemptive thing, and then the back child support would start in womb versus at birth.
Yep.
But then on top of that, just like regular child support, it takes some women years to get fucking child support. Like
Right.
the concept is great. It's a great idea. How you're gonna execute that,
It's
I
the
don't
same
see
way
that
they would
happening.
probably execute it.
Oh, I mean, I
Yeah.
guess, are they gonna start taking DNA from everybody? Is that what it is?
I
Because then
was,
it'll be real easy to see who the daddy is. Because if
I,
your DNA is already in the database, they
I
just be
was,
like, "Ooh, bam, linked, done. Child support, Sid. No need to go to court. I matched it. You
Wait,
done.
that's how
Send
niggas
the
be on
order."
child support
that would
for years,
require
not knowing
people.
because they already in the database. That's how
Yeah,
they get DNA.
wouldn't that
Niggas
require
be on child
people?
support for years and not even know.
But again, wouldn't that require people willingly wanting to give up their DNA to be in the database?
Exactly. Niggas ain't gonna do
And
that.
I was just thinking more along the lines of another Maury-esque type show. You know, Maury did the paternity tests. Except this time, like there'll be a bunch of very
Pregnant women on there.
women, and I
You
would be,
are not
yeah,
the father of this
yeah. Like
kid.
I would love to see the reactions of the women 5.5 months, 8 months pregnant, wilding out, falling on the floor when somebody says you are not the father.
Right. That's just crazy to me. I'm sorry.
That's
Speaking of
kind of like a
father,
waste of
y'all, let's
time. You 5 months pregnant.
segue into your girl Khloe Kardashian. That wasn't on the docket, but we might as well talk about it. How do y'all feel
We'll
about
talk about
that?
it. I want to talk about it.
It's gonna have a baby via surrogate. Baby is expected to be here any day now by Tristan.
Oh,
I
No,
mean,
whoa.
Tristan, third
Yeah.
trimester.
You can't
Once again.
call it. No, you cannot call it a baby via surrogate just because you caught Tristan cheating on your ass again.
I mean, how foolish can you be for real in real life?
Well, I mean,
how
it is a
foolish
baby via
can you
surrogate.
be?
But you know what the crazy thing was? The crazy thing was they had started the pregnancy with the surrogate before the newest baby scandal broke. So it's like this whole time you knew your surrogate was in the process and was knocked up, and you said nothing
Nothing.
because all of this broke. So, and this is why I say it's third trimester Tristan strikes again, because this heifer was in her third trimester when you got the new surrogate knocked up. And now the surrogate is in the third trimester when she comes out to say, "Oh, we about to have this baby." Now, I understand, like, they all have eggs frozen with the people that they have children with, right? So all of them do. They all have, they all froze their eggs and sperm with all of them. So Kim and Kanye have a bunch of babies that they never, that they potentially may never have. Courtney has a bunch with Scott. Apparently now Chloe got a bunch with him. They all do it. They all have it done. So, someone else to have babies if they still want to maintain and grow their family or whatever. But it's just the craziness to know that as soon as you thought that you was in a good place with him, that you was about to go do this, here he go again. But did you see, like, he had sent her a bunch of flowers and stuff like that, and she posted it and then deleted it? I was like, oh, they back together. They back together. She just don't want to tell nobody because she's gonna look like the fool everybody thinks she is. But at this point, you like it. Listen,
she is.
At this point, you like it. I love it. I don't understand. I don't understand why you want to hide it from the public. Girl, we all know you stupid and still sleeping with him. Just be real with it. What are we gonna do? There's really nothing we gonna do about it.
Again, can you really call it a baby via surrogate just because you caught him cheating on you again? Like,
I think this would be her way of being like, I just wanted a baby by him. I didn't actually sleep with him to conceive the baby. So I don't know if in her mind, this will make her look better to the public eye. Either way, bitch, you a fool.
She looked like a goddamn fool. All right. That is not her baby. That's Tristan's and his mistress's baby, and she's just got suckered into fucking raising it.
No, she got suckered into paying for that shit.
Yep. Yeah.
This is the thing. It's crazy to see, like, because remember they had that. So before the newest baby mom came out, right? Before she came out, he had that cheating scandal, and they had broken up, and then they called themselves trying to work on it to build their family to be better co-parents, right? So some point during that time, they decided to get the surrogate, have the surrogate get pregnant. So the surrogate got pregnant prior to the newest baby story coming out. So I guess in her mind, she was thinking, oh, me and him are in a better place. We're good now. We're going to do this surrogate. We're going to have another baby. We could possibly work it out. And then he just literally goes back and does the same thing he did before to you all over again. So now it's like, you look double stupid, because at that point we didn't know that y'all was back together, because you was just like, oh, we're just co-parenting. We're not together. But y'all had a surrogate get pregnant. So y'all was doing something. Oh, okay. So now you just look more of an idiot than you did before. And at this point, we all know you stupid. So just say, listen, that's my man, and I'm gonna stick beside him. Just stand in it. Stand in it. That's it. Just stand in it.
I'm confused now. How many kids does Chloe have with Tristan? I'm confused.
One, and the one that the surrogate is about to have. So
okay, and
one
so
and a new one.
Got 4 kids altogether, then, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He's gross. I don't see what she sees in him. He is not cute at all. He looks like a big ass doofus. Everything about him is just fuck boy all over the place. I just don't understand him. I don't understand Tristan. I don't.
Fuck boy shit. He ain't got no intelligence. He just tall and like tall niggas.
Hey, I do love a good tall man.
Jay said, "Why the yeah, I see 12." But yeah, that's just I feel nothing for Chloe at a point in time, because you wanted in the beginning when you first, he first cheated on her. As a woman, yes, of course you feel bad for her, and you hope that.
But really though,
yes, hell yeah.
The way Chloe took him from his pregnant baby mama the first time, did you really feel bad for her though?
I don't feel bad. Any woman being dogged out by a nigga the first time, period. I don't care what happened. Any nigga being dogged out by a man the first time, I feel bad for you. Just because I wouldn't want to be in that situation. That's just me. But after that, I don't feel bad for your ass, especially, and I damn sure don't feel bad the way they jumped on that girl Jordan. What's her name? What her name? Jordan? Was that her name?
Jordan Woods.
Yeah, Jordan Woods. That was her damn name. Yeah, the way they did her and tried to make her seem like she was just this bad hoe and a villain and all this. Now it was your nigga from the jump.
That's why I don't trust
them.
I'm not even gonna say their name. I don't trust them because they do everything for publicity. They have babies for publicity, weddings for publicity, relationships for publicity.
Yeah, like
anybody.
Why in the hell is Kylie having another baby or did have another baby with Travis Scott, knowing Travis Scott is dealing with lawsuits? Like, granted, I know she's gonna pay for his suits anyway, but why?
Because that's a black man and that's her baby daddy. And she's giving her black baby.
He
what she wants.
Does not have a career right now.
He got his career back
to give her black babies. That's all
he
that
got his
matters.
Career back now.
What's
he
what?
A couple shows. Listen, that's because people's memory only lasts a good 15 seconds now dealing with TikTok.
Right.
15, 30 seconds. Because he's doing performances again. And I was like, you mean it's because he did a performance and then somebody was like swinging off the Raptors and he had stopped the show and told them like, nah, y'all need to get down. And then the families of the people who died was like, oh, now you see a problem with what they doing? Don't have a problem now. You know, so they did go after him. No, he doing shows again. Because, you know, people's memories only last but so long. And then they forget and move on.
Mm-hmm. And she gonna stick beside him with his nasty ass. Go ahead, Mizzle. I'm sorry.
No, I don't got much to say about that family. I don't really care. So they are whatever.
Last thing I wanted to get into, y'all, is obsession. Now, I don't know if y'all been going up and down y'all timeline. Quickly, this one story and then one other story we're going to talk about. I forgot to put it on the docket. But anyways, though, Chrisean Rock and Bluface, okay? Every day that I get on my goddamn social media, they are all up and down my timeline, okay? They are the new age Whitney and Bobby to me. Ooh. Their relationship is so
disrespectful. Disrespectful.
They are the new age Whitney and Bobby. They are
I would never. No, I would never.
Because at least in their prime, both of them had talent.
Yes.
They more like the crackheads on your street corner.
Just recently, he was on a live, and at this point, I feel like this nigga is like paying the blogs to put him on there. He was on live, and he was like, why is my toothbrush wet? And she was like, because I used your toothbrush. She used his toothbrush to brush her teeth with. And he was like, why would you use my toothbrush? She was like, well, what's the problem? What's wrong with that? And something that just got sent to me from the Shade Room, via the Shade Room. She's crying. I'm going to play this right here because I haven't even actually listened to this. Somebody just sent this to me of her crying, talking about how much she's in love with Bluface. Y'all, listen to this real quick. I'm going to play this.
Why is tears coming from her? Nobody come out, babe. They just come out because how great you are.
I'm great.
You're awesome. Look at your face. I'm not sad, baby. I'm so happy. Stop laughing. All right, look at your face, though. Look at your face. Yes. Look at the camera. I don't want to look at that thing. Why? Because you're going to make me laugh, you know? I feel like laughing. I want to talk to you. You listen to me?
Mind you, she ain't got a fucking tooth in. Where the fuck is the tooth?
Good. Everything good. It's so perfect.
So perfect.
Oh my God.
It'll be bad.
Stop crying.
These are happy tears.
I don't like crying.
Because I'm going to teach you how to be emotional.
Crying is like...
No. Crying is like... I'm trying to suck it. That's funny. I'm just happy, baby.
What's wrong with you,
because you're so awesome, baby.
Okay.
Give me a kiss. What? Are you laughing? Yeah, I'm laughing. Okay. You can laugh then. Don't be laughing at me. I'm laughing at you. What? Looking like the top of the Christmas tree right now. No, you look like Daddy. How you looking? Like Daddy. Both can't be Daddy, girl. No, I'm looking like Daddy. I didn't say I was Daddy. So what you looking like? Mama's. Mama's Daddy.
Have y'all ever been so digmatized behind a nigga to where he got you out here fucking stupid like that? This bitch is crying saying that she doesn't deserve him. He's so perfect. He's so good to her. She's just so happy and she loves him so much. Y'all can't tell me this ain't the new age goddamn Bobby and Whitney. I don't give a damn what nobody says.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. That Whitney is rolling over in her fucking grave right now. You need to stop.
Oh,
listen,
shit.
you know what?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Listen, at their peak, Whitney and Bobby were both phenomenal. Absolutely not. This is more like Cookie and Lucius lying. I'll give them that. I'll give them that. I'll give them that. Because she looked like she'll do time for him. I'll give them that. That's Cookie and Lucius lying in real life.
Tyrone Biggums and his girlfriend.
Nigga, they so embarrassing. It's embarrassing to look at it.
And I wish, I pray, I hope, I will that shit into existence. I hope Mirsad uses my toothbrush. I'm killing him with it.
Ooh,
gross.
Let's do it.
Listen,
I wish a nigga would. I'll fight
listen,
so much.
it's the point that she fought his mama, and he's like, "This is the
And
woman
the
for
sister.
me."
And
Like,
the mama ass and the sister
I'm
ass.
gonna tell you right now, if my spouse was to put their hands on my mama or my daddy, they wouldn't be my spouse no more because they'll be 6 feet under. Absolutely,
7 feet.
positively, not ever, never, never. I don't care if I don't mess with my family. I could be like, I don't mess with none of my family. I don't mess with my mama, my daddy, nobody. That don't mean you got the right to go put your hands on them. I could feel how I want to feel about them. They my parents. They birthed me. That's me and their relationship. There ain't no way that this old. I was like, oh, absolutely not. Let me tell you. As soon as I realized that, I see them on my timeline all the time with their shenanigans, and I think because if you really look at the thread, I mean, they get views, and they be on all the blogs. So I don't even think he pay at this point. I think the mama was paying at one point, but I think it's gotten so outlandish now that they don't even need to pay them no more. Because at this point, I really feel like there's something mentally wrong with the both of them.
No, I think their family got drug. I think they got drug issues. The whole family.
You know how to say like after so long of doing drugs, it messes up your brain. You know, and your brain be gone. That's what it's giving me. It's giving me like I done did drugs so long, so hard that my brain cells is fried permanently, and I'm just this stupid on a daily basis. Cause it's just ridiculous. Just the stuff that you see. Like you got this boy's face put on a tooth. Wait, you took the tooth out. And then you put the tooth back in, and you took it out again and put his face on it. Let
bitch
me
ain't no way.
And you
ain't no
crying up here, pouting, acting a fool, fighting people over him. What does he do? Like, what does he
I'm gonna need this nigga
do?
to come out with a song or something at this point. He ain't did no damn songs.
This is wholly ridiculous. First of all, I don't know why his name is Bluface, and y'all explain to me why his name is Bluface. But all of that,
it's supposed to be for money, like Bluface Hunteds.
Whatever, it don't look like it. It is like you could tell he don't respect her like that, and she don't respect herself. You don't respect her. He don't respect her, and she don't respect herself. Because you like for him. Because he knew he could treat you like a freaking dog rabbit, and you could just follow suit, whatever he wanted to follow suit. The woman who do all that for the man, and he just laughing at her and doing that stuff like that. Yeah, he might still sex her because that's a hoe. But other than that, not a hoe, but a hoe. But other than that, he not gonna respect you. Because you don't respect yourself. So you doing all this for him, all that attention. What you gonna complain about? He ain't gonna complain about nothing. You know this woman is a fool. They gonna be
and she gonna be resting on her fucking neck.
Taking off the tooth when she go that far, taking off the tooth. Going that far, you do the tooth, but go as far as being obsessed with him. When the men know they got you to that point, then they could know they can say anything and you can do anything. Like with the fact of fighting his mom and stuff like that, and he still have you around him and stuff like that. That shows to me he don't respect women either.
Oh, girl, we done already talked about Kevin Gates.
Using them, whatever it is, the fact that you let this girl fight your mom and your sister, and you don't have no remorse, you don't something like that, you don't respect women. And you just using them as your commodity, whatever it is. So it's something wrong twisted in his mind that he thinking that women's commodities, so they could just be whatever his muse. And then this ladies think that this guy is all over the place because she don't got no love within her life. They feel like this is something that is very crazy and toxic. This is not cute. And it's showing us on timeline every day. Good thing I don't see this as much as y'all seen it in your timeline, because I probably would have mute this whole damn thing because I don't got time to see this and this craziness. And then she going on fool. You so perfect. You so bad. I said, girl, you out of the whole conversation, you said nothing about your own damn self. You ain't like saying how you love yourself, none like that. It's all about him and him and him. So guys like that is not gonna complain about the girl like this at all. No. He go use her, and then she's a freaking dumb fool. So she get enough sense to know that this is not right. Then, yes, he's messed up, but then we have to look at this lady. What's going on with your life? What's going on with him?
What is going on with your life? Exactly.
It is ridiculous. I don't know, but people don't go fool for someone like that. Not at all. It basically not. No. If you go to that point, then you just lost yourself with this person, and you don't want to get that person that much position and power over your autonomy that it feel like you have to do everything. It's all about that person.
Wait, and bro,
that person, you lose yourself.
She's way too young. You know how people are foolish in love when they're young.
That's right. She's way too young.
How young is she?
Too young.
Is she only like 22, 23?
How old is he?
I want to say he's in his like late 20s himself. He's not that old. Late 20s, early 30s.
At the same time, yes, we could say she's young, but at some point we gotta stop blaming this young thing as this young thing and just realize
he's 25.
Self-love and self-esteem and self-report, and knowing that that is not healthy. So somewhere, somebody failed this lady, and then she thinking that this is love that she's supposed to have because she's that obsessed with him. So that means she had an absence of growing up of not being raised to somebody, or don't even give a damn. So this is like a positive role model thing. Because this is it's more than upset. It's more than loving them. It's such a extreme to the point that anything can happen. Like to the point that it could be a Lifetime movie. And
I was just gonna say, I can see their ass being on Snap for her killing his ass.
No. They be on Snap killer couples, because I feel like, okay, so there's this case that they did on Snap where this guy and this girl, they were dating, and then he ended up cheating on her, and then they got back together, but then she was like, hey, in order to prove your love for me, you're gonna have to kill the bitch that you cheated on me with. I feel like that's gonna happen.
I can see her doing the killing though, just because she's not right in the head, and he knows how to manipulate her. Like I can see her being so in love with him
that he will manipulate her.
I love you, and if you break up with me, nobody else can have you. And she killed herself and him. Like I can see that from her. She throw it off like that.
God bless that baby. God bless her soul.
God bless her. God bless her.
He's ready to jab on him.
Next subject. Talk about these.
All right, y'all.
And no, whoever said that was black love, I must protest. That is slanderous and blasphemous.
For real.
That's drug love. That is drug love. Because they are just like the drug addicts. Like you like.
That's what I'm saying. That's that booger sugar love.
I'm telling y'all, I said it. They be sniffing and sniffing.
And I need people to stop saying, "Oh well, this not if you don't have this type of energy for me, don't even bother with me. This not I don't really want you." I said, "Stop statements like that don't sound cute.
No,
you sound stupid."
Listen,
You're
no, I 100% agree. I 100% agree. Don't ever talk to me if you act like this. If this is what you think love is, don't talk to me. If this is what you think love is, if you think that this is what people should strive for, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to go because I've seen some druggies that look just like that. Mm-hmm.
It's not going down.
And J Dolph, no, that's not black love. That's not black excellence. That is not black anything. That is jail
drugs.
Tacky is what it is.
That is drugs.
That is 25 to life minimum.
They wrote out crazy. Okay, y'all. I have one more story, and then we finna get out of here. Okay, this woman. I want y'all to listen to this and let me know what would y'all do if y'all were in this situation. Okay, this woman says that her boyfriend. She found out that the boyfriend has a wife. And so she moved in and made the wife sleep on the couch. Y'all listen to this shit.
Sleep on the couch for you? Oh, wait, yeah. Baby that I didn't know about, wife I didn't know about. And you know what I did? I went and to see this family. Why? Because you're not going to play with me like that. I love you already. Why you? Now this is our family. Yeah. I'm so serious. And she moved in. I basically moved in. I said, "Oh, it's over." You know how guys like, "Oh, I live in a situation. It's New York City. Prove it. I'm coming over."
But he treated the wife better than you.
No, F he didn't. I thought
he made her sleep on the couch.
He did make her sleep on the couch. He treated me better than the wife. You guys aren't together, right? Prove it. I'm coming over, and I'll leave when I want to leave.
What the wife said. Right.
What am I gonna say?
But you was wronger.
Yeah, I don't know about wronger. I thought we were both wrongy.
Whose house? It was his house?
It was their house.
So how did you get in the house?
I came over.
No.
Right. Who let
you let her in?
You let me in.
But it's their house.
What that mean?
That means it's not just his house.
Okay.
So how did you get in the house?
Let me in. He unlocked the door. I was like, welcome home.
He made his wife sleep on the couch for you?
Oh, where he at, baby? That didn't know about wife.
How would y'all feel in that situation? This nigga that you was with, you found out that he's married, got a whole family. This chick say she went to the house, popped up at the house, invaded, went on up in the house, and stayed there until she got good and ready to leave. Made the wife sleep on the couch. And yeah, she left when basically she said he had her fucked up. And so she gonna leave when she felt good and goddamn ready. How would y'all feel in that situation?
I feel like,
damn it wouldn't be me.
I feel like
no fucking.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
There's no clarifying question to ask. It's straight 25 to life.
Wait. Was the wife rice colored?
I don't think
know. We have no idea.
Because if the wife was rice colored, I maybe could possibly see that happening. But if the wife was any other type of woman, she would have been dead. Like she wouldn't have woke. You gonna get in my bed and go to sleep? Okay, I'm gonna stab your black ass, stab your black ass, stab your black ass.
Yeah, man.
I got a spear. I got a machete. I got the boot. What else you want? The bow and arrow, baby girl.
Double damn that.
Bitch on fire within a minute.
Again, I'm 25 to life is looking awfully pretty at that time because I'm Big Worm. I'm killing you and him.
She said I'm Big Worm.
Everybody getting beat the fuck
Everybody could catch it. What?
Everybody.
Hold on. Okay, wait. Not only that, bitch, you gonna kick me out of my motherfucking bed?
Wait, bitch, you in my motherfucking house?
No, hold on. First of all, we Southerners down here, so we do Southern hospitality. You coming over my house, though you rude as fuck, you didn't call first. I'm gonna let that pass. I'm gonna invite you in, because that's just how I was raised. But I'm not going to invite you in my bedroom, and you just not gonna take it from me, bitch.
Oh, bitch, you can walk in, but your ass gonna be limping now. They gonna be carrying your ass out.
Right. You may have walked into the house, but you getting carried the fuck out.
I'm tell you, you're not gonna leave the same way you came, baby girl.
Exactly.
I mean, you can try it if you want to. You can try it if you want to. Look, and you in my house? Oh girl, whatever happens to you sounds like you wanted it. Cause that's exactly what I'm telling the police when they pull up. Like, she was in my house.
My motherfucking house.
She came up in here, and then I felt threatened, so I stabbed her 72 times. So I stabbed her 72 times with a pencil. Like, pencil, Chrissy, pencil. Yeah, you heard me. A pencil.
Jungle.
It was the first thing I got a hold of.
Nigga, I got weapons stashed around my house. This is my house. That's how I know there's weapons in here.
And the fact that she thought she was doing something, saying all that, like she was like she had the victorious. I said, you make yourself look a fool anyway.
You make yourself look dumb, right? That's the same thing I
said. First of all, at the end of the day, you find out he was married. That means he lied to you. So you mad. So you want to go in the house and try to let the girl. And she said, "Oh no, you chose me over there." I said, "No." At the end of the day, would people like that think they got one over the person? You lost. So for the fact that you think you was doing all that and got her sleep on the couch, like everybody's saying, she probably wouldn't have been be happy going out that damn house. Now,
the double loss is that she was bragging about it.
I don't know why the hell you think my husband, whoever that guy is, would let you in the house because what? He's scared. He's a punk. What's up with this? You come to the house and think you go bomb yourself in the house, girl. All right. I feed you something, you be pausing.
Nigga, I will pick up an aerosol can and throw it at a bitch as soon as I walk.
No, because she just sounds. He just was so like he picked me over.
Exactly, she was too comfortable coming to the house in the first place.
You're like all that. Why people just want to make their life complicated? For them,
it's like, my question is this story actually real? Because it sounded real farcical, real fiction.
Yeah, like she made this look like she want to make it a shock value for people to talk about it. Like,
oh yeah.
So it's fake.
Because she said, I went up to the house,
to confront him.
I beat the wife down. I beat the wife down.
That'd sound more convincing, right?
That would sound more believable. I beat the wife down. She was in a concussion, knocked out. I banged him on her bed, and then I left. I might have could believe that story. Like it needed that. There is no, So you just went there. What did he? I don't understand. Nope. I refuse to believe this story is true.
Especially, he lied. And you come now, it's like he would probably turn on you. It's like, he got that? What the heck? What the guy was doing?
Not to be funny, where'd you get the address from?
This is insane.
I'm sorry, and the wife acted like she could not call the police and be like, "There's this strange woman in my house." So I'm gonna be like, "Okay, everybody was stupid. Everybody was wrong. Everybody need to get slapped."
You call the police after you done whooped his ass.
Same difference. Again, I'm over here wondering why the police was not called, period. Before the ass whooping, during the ass whooping, after the ass whooping, I don't care.
Wait,
my neighbors would have called the police. The commotion they would have heard.
Somebody needed to call 911 immediately.
Listen, my neighbors would have heard the commotion and been like, I think somebody's dying in there. Or it's a WWE wrestling match because all we hear it sounds like somebody jumped off the ceiling. Like what? We're so confused. We're concerned. Like it was gonna need to be a welfare check.
They heard scenic sidekick. Hadouken.
Basically, I was like, oh my god.
Hold on, that was right. She's too comfortable coming over that house in the first place. That means she'd been to that house before.
Absolutely,
exactly. She was way too comfortable.
That means she was in that house before, and she didn't have no problem taking the bed because she was already sleeping in the bed beforehand. Bitch, I'm dead. 25 to life is looking pretty. It's looking real pretty. But then again, they would need bodies.
Remember, we buried him.
Had all the power. That wife had all the power. Left him in all broken and putting this in messed up. And how I was freaking deep for the night like a freaking Batman. That bitch, that house got empty and shit. Fuck out of here. You was
Actually,
no. Okay.
Gone Girl type of deal. Now that's what I'm thinking. Y'all see that movie?
No face, no case. That's that part right there, Gemini. No face, no case. Look here, y'all. That's all that I had. Make sure we finna get on up out of here. Make sure you are following Mizzle on his social media platforms. Okay, make sure you're following his IG, his Twitter, the Discord, as well as his YouTube channel. Okay, Mizzle, are you doing a watch along?
Yeah, Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta and then Married to Medicine.
All right, Atlanta Married to Medicine. Make sure you are subscribed or you're following his Discord. Also, make sure that you are following Alki Queen as well on her IG, her YouTube, and her TikTok. She's starting to blow up on a little TikTok, y'all.
Yeah.
Make sure you
I need like 200 more to get 10,000. So y'all help me. I'm almost there. Help me get money.
That part. Make sure you are following Sir Neale on his IG. Subscribe to his YouTube channel where you can see all of his videos. You can listen to his music on Bandcamp. Y'all, his music is popping. I'm trying to tell y'all on Bandcamp and on iTunes. Sir Neale Hurston. Okay, get into it. Yeah. Bitch. Okay. And of course, you can follow me on IG and the Twitter. Make sure you're sharing all of my shit out. And we appreciate y'all so much, okay? I'm kind of sick because there was no P-Valley this week.
I thought I was just tripping. Okay, good. Because look, I woke up and I'm like, oh, I'm going to watch P-Valley before I clean up. And I'm like, wait, I saw this episode. Where's the new one?
Yeah.
Yes. Appreciate you so much, Jay. That's my girl right there, Gemini Fly.
Hey,
my little niecey Gemini Fly been holding me down for some years, y'all. I love you so much, girl. Liver of Life, everybody that came up in here, Armani Sage, Liver of Life, everybody. I appreciate y'all so much. Yes, hit the Cash App. Holla at your auntie, okay? Of course, y'all could have been doing anything else on a Sunday night, but y'all came here to kick it with us, although we were having all kinds of technical difficulties. I appreciate y'all so very much. Any other announcements before we get out of here? From y'all? No? Yep. All right. Also, make sure you'll follow Mizzle on his Discord because that's where we about to go now. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And until next time, Real Queens Real Talk with a gentleman's perspective. We'll see y'all next Sunday, y'all. Bye.
All right, now it's time to get up. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
Thanks for coming.
Good night, guys.
Thanks for see y'all next Sunday.